as you can see, I've started another boat, so it's kind of obvious now that there's going to be a season 3 here at Goose Cove Boat Build. This is going to be a hybrid between a Whitehall and a traditional Newfoundland Rodney. The style of build is going to be anything but traditional. She'll be strip construction and epoxy covered. I did record some of the work I've done so far, but I did a fair bit up to this point off camera. Most of what's done so far would have been pretty boring to record anyway. Just making sure that the station frames are plumbed up right and fastening a couple of ribbons I've got around on each side in place. I am going to put 3 more ribbons around on each side, and that should be enough then so that I can determine the shape of the intermediate station frames. On the CAD program, I only designed the 3 station frames that you see here, plus the transom and the rake of the skim. I figured I could generate the intermediate station frames from the boat itself once I get 3 more ribbons around on each side. So anyway, I'll get on now with showing you what I've managed to record so far. I produced my patterns in the same way that I did for the dinghy project, by making a 4-inch grid and plotting the points on them and then transferring it to plywood. Traditional Whitehall has a wine glass shaped transom, which I really like, so I reproduced it here for this boat. I'm cutting the transom out of 1/2 inch plywood, but after the boat is completed, the transom will be laminated on the outside and the inside with 1/4 inch oak. Well, now that the shape of both ends of the boat is completed, it's time to scarf the keel. And once that's completed, the length of the boat will be set. So as you can see, I've upgraded my steam generator to a little more substantial setup than I had when I did the dinghy. I made this simple tapering jig to produce consistent scarf joints for all the strips I'm going to have to do. The scarf joint is a 10:1 ratio. Right here I'm heating up both ends of the scarf with a heat gun before applying the hot melt glue. By having the scarf really hot before the glue is applied, I found that it makes a much stronger joint. I did a couple of test scarves and I found that the joint was stronger than the wood. The wood broke before the scarf failed. Well, right here I'm determining the position of the center ribbon. It'll be placed on the center of the turn of the bilge. Those blocks you see attached to the station frames, they're there because the station frames are only a 1/2 inch thick, and I wanted something to fasten the ribbons to.